This morning in Consumer 10, when spring arrives, be on the lookout for scammers who will offer you services but get away with your cash. 10 TV's Angela Ann sat down with an expert from the Ohio Attorney General's office to get the warning signs you need to watch for.
Well, as the weather warms up, people will start knocking on your door, offering to do things around your house, but you want to be on guard because some people might try to scam you. Joining us this morning is Melissa Sosta. She is the Director of Consumer Education at the Ohio Attorney General's office. And let's talk about it. Spring comes around, so do the scammers.
Absolutely.
What are we seeing out there?
Well, when the weather warms up, we see a lot more home improvement scams. We see a lot more people going door to door, and that's where people really risk losing their money.
And these are people that are offering to do what? Pave the driveway or clean out the gutters? What kind of things should we expect to see?
You know, it can be anything with these people who go to door. It can be something like you mentioned, paving the driveway. It can be trimming trees. It can be offering new security systems for your home or your more traditional home improvement jobs.
And talk about then what people should do to make sure that they're not scammed. Obviously look at the fine print, maybe with the contracts.
Right, so consumers should always read the contracts entirely, and anything that the consumer wants in that contract, any specific details, they need to make sure are in the contract. They also need to research the reputation of the contractor that they're working with.
Don't buy it right on the spot.
Exactly.
The hardest thing I think for people is when they say, okay, we can do this, it sounds like such a great deal. So as a consumer, you want to get in on that deal, and then they say, I just need this deposit or I just need this down payment. What do you do then?
Well, the Ohio Attorney General's office always recommends to pay in thirds. So 1/3 upon signing the contract, 1/3 when the job is about halfway completed, and then 1/3 when it's completed to your satisfaction. And what that does is it doesn't allow someone to take the full purchase price of the contract and maybe run off with your money.
So you're protecting yourself just a little bit more there.
Right.
And in terms of payment, most people will ask for cash. Are you more protected with a credit card?
Right, so consumers should try to use a credit card or a check because what can happen with cash is there's simply no paper trail. So if someone runs off with your cash, it's really hard to find and locate. With the credit card, you might be able to dispute it with your credit card company or with the Attorney General's office.
And you were talking about a swipe, like some companies now use Square or other devices, you can swipe the card. Is that better than handwriting it down?
Right, so if somebody handwrites your number down, your credit card number down, that allows for that person to have all of the information about your credit card. And if you think about simple online shopping, everything a person could write down off of your credit card, they could use for online shopping or other transactions.
Great tips, Melissa. Thank you so much. Heed those warnings and be safe. Back to you.